Hey guys, thank you for tuning in. So I just watched a video of an expat, a super nice expat. Um, he was telling his story, his experience with Filipina, and this is kind of the first time I heard that. But it's true, and then that's why I want to make my reaction video and also chime in, my suggestion. So this blogger expat, he's young. He's a young dude, maybe in the 40s, and he's also not only a blogger, but um, he has a he's working in a health field, healthcare. Uh, he's actually a physical therapy, so he got a job. He got a real job, and besides being a blogger, and then he was traveling. He was in the Philippines. But before that, he was able to meet a Filipina, very young Filipina, almost 30, very smart, independent. She has finished school. She has a degree, and then at that time she got a job offer to work in another country. So she had to go to work for a couple of years, and while the blogger was at that time was in the Philippines, so he was like hoping to find a Filipina in the Philippines and maybe marry her. But unfortunately, the one he met has to go to work in another country for a couple of years. So that did not work out. Anyway, years later, they got hooked up again. I guess through maybe like a social media platform like Facebook. So they kind of reconnected, and then at this time, she's back in the Philippines. So they kind of resume the what they left off. So they kind of like each other. They have pretty much things in common. So and then but then he kind of try to get the vibes, but he seems to be something is kind of like holding back the passion, the romantic passion, I guess. So and then he kind of like just try to get there, try to learn more, what seems to be the hold up or something, and I think she did mention that because the family kind of very controlling, kind of like to control whatever, she's almost like she have no say in her life, in her own life. She Everything has to revolve with the approval of the family. And then this is not unusual. Remember, Philippines is a very family oriented, so everything is if you're gonna especially if you wanna get married, have a family, you got to have approval of the almost some family, you have to have the approval of the whole clan. What I'm saying, like, even the grandparents has to approve it, and the cousin, and the whole clan. It all depends on the family. And then especially when when you are married to someone with maybe a little bit with money in the Philippines, or they have a certain status in the Philippines, that you really have to work on that to get the approval. Um, but that's kind of in a very rare occasion, that not that again, what I'm saying is only on certain family that with has status, and also with money, because why they want to maintain their status, and they want to maintain the money, and then they hoping they were hopeful was to to gain more wealth or gain more status by marrying somebody have the same or even greater status. So that's sometimes that will happen. Anyway, so finally he decided, okay, maybe it's time, get to know the Filipina family, and to see, if they can get along or not, and find out more about them. So he kind of visited them, and then they he started to get to spend more time with the family. And finally he kind of tried to address, like try to try to let the family know that he liked their daughter, and then he wanted to spend more time with her, maybe marry her or something. And the family was just like kind of very in the like investigation mode. you know that is normal. That is normal. So in the West, you probably think like, hey, she's an adult, she's almost 30 years old, she can make her own decision. That's what in the West, that's what we think. But in the Philippines, not no, not so. In an Asian, especially in a Asian country, not so. It still doesn't matter if you're in a 30. It still has to decision by the family. Anyway, so then the family start to tell him that they like they kind of like make sure the daughter will be okay if she get married. And at the same time they also want like security. Want to make sure that the daughter is secure. And that kind of like odd situation was when the family started to brought up uh, another situation that a Filipina was engaged or got married to a very wealthy businessman from California. So the foreigner start to kind of shower the whole family, uh, take them to a nice hotel, 5-star hotel, nice restaurant, because he's wealthy. I don't know if this sounds like the twin in the the twin sister marry a wealthy Californian businessman. Maybe the family saw it on another blogger site. I don't know. So basically, they're looking for the same. They want the same for their own daughter. They want the same. Finding the same foreigner, rich foreigner, for their daughter, that will shower them with gift, with travel, with the whole thing. So, but unfortunately, our super nice expat, he was just a blogger, and also he's working as a a physical therapist. And so that after like 4 days, the family decided, no, you probably they didn't say it, but I'm just saying, maybe they say, hey, you're not rich enough for our daughter. So things did not work out for the nice couple, supposed to be a nice couple, because they seems to getting along so well, until the family just get in the way. So this is the thing. Is I don't think it's not. It's I would say probably you're gonna have this probably 1 in 100. It's not that it's not very common. I mean, the common part was the family will of course would like to know you more, but not like this. Like they want to make sure you're very wealthy. You're gonna shower them with travel and give. Not like that. Um, when I was listening to this, I was thinking that the family has money, because that's this is the that's the it seems like that's the what do you call that? This is, I forget the word again. I'm trying to use. This is the how they will react. With somebody has money in the Philippines, they want to have. They want to. They want to keep the wealth. What I'm trying to say, they want to keep the wealth. They want to keep their status. Or even try to get it higher up by marrying somebody more influential. So that's what my first impression. I don't know. The blogger did not say the status of the family. I don't know. If they're not wealthy and they would just they just want somebody, their daughter to marry a wealthy foreigner because perhaps they saw it on another channel. I don't think that's. I don't think. I think it's almost like asking, to, to hit the, to hit the lottery. I don't think that is fair. I don't think that is fair for their daughter. Um, if if you're almost 30 or 30 in the Philippines, that is considered old maid in the Philippines. Not in here, and not so in state. Yeah, in state you can be in the 30s or 40. You can have no problem. But not in the Philippines or in Asian country. In Asian country, we have like a fear, like we have a fear that if you're getting close to 30, it's like you're gonna miss the last bus, like, yeah, that's the thing. People start to talk, because hey, you know what, when you get married, this is just sharing with you the culture, the Asian culture or the Philippine culture. When you get married, they expect you to have kids, so we all know that once you get hit 30, especially women, it's getting pregnancy is kind of, it start to getting harder once you reach 30. So they try to get married before 30, and that's why you will see a lot of uh, people getting married when they were like 20, 21. I mean 21, from 21 to 25. That's the most of the people will be married by then. I was married when I was 21. So that's very common. People getting married from 21 to 25, and then not very much in the late 30s. So what should you do if you find something in that kind of situation? It's the best was just to get out of that situation, because obviously you're not the person they're looking for, and at the same time you don't want to get you don't want to get into the you don't want to get into deep, because it could mean trouble for you if you persist because you love the Filipina and you want to stay in the Philippines. They can, they might do something to you. They can get you arrested. And don't say, no, 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 there's no way they can arrest you. Yes, they do. And I do know people getting arrested because the family just doesn't, approve it. You will get arrested. They will throw you all kind of things. They will throw you, like, charges like kidnapping or something like that. And I know that people will get in trouble with that. So it's best, just there's so many other Filipina. It's best just to get off that situation. Um, but if you said you really want that Filipina, hey, just ask her, hey, you want to go with me? We go to state. Yeah, maybe that will work, but not to stay in the Philippines, because the family will go after you. You don't want to be in that situation. Uh, so that's just my suggestion, my advice. If you run into that situation, it's better just let it go. And I think that's what the super nice blogger did. Unfortunately, but he's gonna he's gonna find more Filipina, more deserving, so anyway, if you have one failed relationship, don't get stuck in that position. Move around, you start, move on, and you be free. There's more opportunity for you. That's a good things, so anyway, I think that's it. Let me know your thought on this video. I will put the link to the to the video, and thank you again for watching. Take care, stay safe, bye bye.